It was just too much to tolerate. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. Hello and welcome. Welcome to Input English. Today we have a story, and it begins with this problem. We all deal with things that are irritating, things that bother us, but as mature adults, we put up with a lot. But sometimes the irritation builds and builds and builds, and we get to a threshold. A threshold is a barrier, and when the problem crosses that threshold, then things start to happen. We will only put up with so much, and then we start to do things about it. And this is what happened in this story. She put up with that irritation month after month after month, and the irritation just built in her, and one day things had to happen. So who is she? Who is this person who's so irritated? Oh, that would be my wife. And who is she irritated with? Me? No, she's not irritated with anyone. She's irritated with a problem. She was irritated by a piece of wallpaper that had peeled up on the wall, and every time she walked past it, she would see it, and it bothered her. The wallpaper was right at the entrance of the bathroom in the hallway of our house near Sacramento. We lived near Sacramento for a number of years on a small ranch, and it had a ranch house. That is a house that was built on one level, and the hallway going back through the house had a bathroom, the big bathroom for guests and everyone to use. But this was a terrible bathroom. It had a long list of problems, and the one that bothered my wife was the wallpaper was peeling up. So on that day, she passed the wallpaper, but she stopped, grabbed it with her fingers, and tore a large section of the wallpaper off the wall. Then she used her fingernails and picked at the remaining wallpaper there and tore off another large section of wallpaper. She then came and told me what she had done and asked me to take a look. Now, I was not upset by this because I disliked many things about that bathroom. We did not buy that house to get that bathroom. No, we bought that house in spite of that bathroom. So when I saw that she had started the demolition, I was in. I was ready to go. I said, you know, if you're going to take the wallpaper down and paint the walls, I assume that's your plan, right? She said, yes. I said, if you're going to do that, we should get rid of this carpet because no one should have carpet in a bathroom. That's insane. She agreed. And while we're at it, we should take that sink out because it's terrible and the toilet's no better. So that's got to go. And that bathtub is plastic. It's all scratched up. It's really ugly. So let's just demolish everything. So this conversation occurred in the morning on a Sunday. By Sunday afternoon, the carpet was in the yard. The sink and the little cabinet that held the sink, the vanity, that was in the yard. The toilet was in the yard. Now the bathtub insert was big and unwieldy. It was awkward to deal with. When they installed it, they wedged it into its place, and it was going to be hard to take out in one piece. But since we're getting rid of it, there's no need to have it come out in one piece. I can take it out piecemeal. That is, I can cut it up into a bunch of different pieces with a saw and take it out piecemeal and throw away all the pieces. So I disconnected all the plumbing and got the utility saw and just cut it up into pieces and threw them out there in the yard, because we're going to take all of that stuff to the dump. We need to get that out of the house, out of our yard, and to the landfill. So now the demolition was coming along very nicely. It took us a few days to get all the wallpaper off and to dress the walls and get them cleaned up so that they could receive paint. I also had to replace some of the wallboard where the new tub is going to be. The new bathtub needed waterproof wallboard above the new tub. We went to a store, we actually went to several stores, and chose the new fixtures for the bathroom. We also went to a store specializing in flooring, and we chose to put in a granite floor. Granite is a mineral, and you can buy squares of granite, 1 foot square. They're about a 1/2 inch thick, and we bought enough of those to cover the floor. Now, when I pulled up the carpet, I found that the flooring under the carpet was water damaged. So I had to remove all of that down to the subflooring, that is the heavier boards that supported the floor. So I needed to replace the flooring with a waterproof layer called cement board. And then on top of that, I would put the granite floor. And it would work out very well to bring the level of the floor to the correct level. That's what I needed to do. So we bought all those supplies, cleaned up everything, and then I installed the new floor and all the granite squares. Now, when I finished the granite squares, I filled in the gaps between the stones with grout. And grout is similar to Portland cement. The grout gets rid of the gaps between the granite pieces. After the new floor was in, I installed a new sink, a new toilet, and a cast iron tub, a bathtub made of cast iron. All the fixtures were white, and then I had to put new plumbing fixtures on top of them. Faucets, etc. When we were done, we had the bathroom we wanted. It was very simple, it was clean, new, and it looked like the workmanship was quality. The one bit of work that we did not do ourselves was the installation of the tiles above the bathtub, the wall tiles. And we had a contractor come in and put those in because there are some skills to put in wall tile that I didn't necessarily have. We were very satisfied with this renovation. It suited us very well. We lived in that house for a number of years, but when I accepted a new job, we moved and sold this house. When you sell a house, the realtor shows the house to prospective customers, and we're usually not around when that occurs. We prefer to not be around when someone comes to look at the house. However, the realtor told us what happened, and it was funny. Our realtor explained that every time she showed the house to a prospective buyer, they would walk in and they would look around and, try to take in what they were seeing. And they would walk past that bathroom and look into the bathroom. And then they would look away because they're trying to see the whole house. But every last one of those people did a double take with the bathroom. That is, they would look at it and then look away and then realize that they had seen something unbelievable, something extraordinary. And they would quickly whip their head back and look at it again. That maneuver is called a double take. If somebody looks at something and then looks away. Now, I don't know if the buyer bought the house to get that bathroom or not. I think not. I think they wanted a small ranch, and the bathroom was just a plus. I thought this story illustrated something that I like, and that is the recommendation by the stoic philosopher Epictetus. Epictetus gives us advice to determine what do we have control over and what do we not have control over. He recommends if we don't have control over something, we should basically ignore it. We shouldn't put much emphasis on it because we can't change anything. But the things that we can control or change, that's where we should focus our effort. And this renovation was exactly that. My wife and I did not like this bathroom. Our distaste for the bathroom was sufficient to push us over the threshold. We were following the advice of Epictetus. That is, we had complete control over how that bathroom was constructed and decorated and finished. We had total control, and we used that control to make things better for us. So that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I invite comments below, and I hope you join us in future videos. We'll see you soon.